Hello, what's good, my people? How is everyone doing? Merry Christmas to everyone out there, and welcome back, to my channel. So, if you're new to my channel, if you're new to my content, do make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, and let's get right into the conversation at hand. So, from the title, you guys already know where I'm heading with this. So, I'm a core Rattle gang member. I support everything VDM has been doing. And I've been in support of what VDM has been doing ever since he came to limelight. And I say that to say this. I always hear these whispers, which even of recent we had, an argument with some of my friends who think otherwise of what we all think about VDM. And they brought, some interesting points. And I also had to defend VDM in any possible way which I can, knowing the journey of how VDM all came into limelight and what he's been doing. So I just had, to stand on my ground and defend VDM. But, they had, some really interesting points which I want us, to have a serious discussion about this. So is VDM really effective, or is what he's doing, content creation? Is what VDM is doing what VDM is doing, is it just content creation, or is he really effective in what he's doing? This is the question. I just want us, to have a serious discussion about this. So you can leave your thoughts down in the comment section, and we get to discuss more, in the next video. So we all know that VDM, is an activist, but I consider him a social activist. And my friends think that what VDM is doing is content creation. They think VDM never really address, real important issues which, could really affect change in this country. They think he's just a social media guy who is using social activism, to promote his content, right? They think he never really touched on political issues, you know, which, could really affect real change in this country, right? So that was their stance, and I had, to bring, some of, what VDM has been doing, which I consider, activism, right? So that was the whole argument. And now, whether you believe that VDM is only doing what he's doing only for content creation purpose, right? At the end of the day, what he's doing is positive, right? At the end of the day, what VDM is doing is positive. And he's one of the few people who I know who are doing what he's like, who I know on this internet. He's one of the few people who I know who are doing what he's doing on the internet, right? So whether you believe what he's doing is pretentiously, or what he's doing is, genuinely, it's up to you. But to me, what I feel like, whether even let's even pretend as if what he's doing is not genuine, right? It's still better than what these people are doing on the internet. It's better than even what all other content creators are doing, because not everything is all about money at the end of the day, right? So we all know that most of these content creators have, if not bigger platforms than VDM, right? Most content creators have even bigger platforms, than VDM. Um, what's this guy's name? Like even all the content, like most of the big content creators from Sabinus to what's this guy name? Most of the comedians and even the artists which we all, support, they have bigger platforms than VDM, but they never use their voices to raise any conscious awareness. They never use their platforms to address issues that are so important to this country. All they do is add to more of the problems which we are having. And VDM is one of the only few. I think the only people who I can think, off the top of my head are VDM. I don't really like Shein Kuti that much, but we can all put him there in the same bracket. VDM, Shein Kuti, Dele Farutimi, VDM's lawyer, Deji, and a few others who are doing, who are doing it the right way, to affect change in this country, right? So whether you believe what VDM is doing is content creation, at the end of the day is positivity. There is nothing like negative about what VDM is doing, right? But it's up to you to believe it or not. But my stance is what VDM is doing is the right thing, right? Because people are so loose with their influence. It's a lot of, we don't have, a system to regulate or monitor kids on the internet. So most of these people with bigger platforms just put out everything on the internet. And there are so many kids who are, who look up, to all these people, and they are being misled by most of these content creators, right? So just imagine if these people join hands with what VDM is doing. Just imagine the amount of effective change that all these people could have, on the younger generation, coming up and looking up to all these people. But instead, every content is all sexualized. Everything is all, about money with all these people with bigger platforms. So at the end of the day, whether you believe what VDM is doing is wrong or right, at the end of the day, it's still positive content. If you believe it's just content creation, right? So let's all have a conversation. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll talk about it in the next video. Stay peace out there and have a lovely Christmas.